Hello everyone, welcome to Update India. I am Sheen Kalchru and I welcome you all in yet again the video where we will be discussing about the weekly news. So the very first we will be taking about the national news. So let's get started. So very first news is coming from Delhi where amid the pandemic the Chief Minister of Delhi Mr. Arvind Kejriwal has expanded the lockdown further till May 3 and to quote him he said that despite the lockdown the cases went high but because of lockdown the positivity rate got reduced and fallen below 30%. In fact he has also said that all the citizens above the age of 18 will be given free vaccination. The second news is coming from Russia, where Russia will assist India amid the surge in COVID 19 cases by sending COVID related assistance like concentrators, medicines, oxygen generators. In fact, the US, UK, EU, and many other countries of the world, including Singapore and Saudi Arabia, have come forward to help India in these times. The Election Commission of India has said that no victory procession will be there because of the high rises in the coronavirus cases. So ECI banned the victory procession as a result of the assembly polls in Assam, Tamil Nadu, Puducherry, West Bengal and Kerala on May 2 in view of the COVID-19 pandemic. In fact, the ECI has also said that all the agents coming for the counting of the vote should test negative for the corona and should administer both doses of the vaccine before entering the counting halls on May 2. The fifth news is coming from Assam where on 28th of April at 7:51 am there was an 6.4 magnitude of earthquake and these waves of the earthquake was also felt in Bihar, Bhutan, Bangladesh and in West Bengal. Some roads and buildings have been damaged and according to the National Center of Seismology, the epicenter of the quake was at the depth of 10 kilometers and was at the Sonitpur district. In fact, this area itself is a very seismically very active zone which is falling in the highest seismic hazard zone 5. In fact, because of the earthquake in the Assam, 10 people were injured and 2 died of shock. An earthquake also damaged 22 houses in Arunachal Pradesh and 7 of them raised damage in Tawang district. Now, sports news. The very first sports news is coming where three Indian daughters has made India proud yet again where Deepika Kumari, Ankita Bhagat and Komolika Bari won the gold medal in the Archery World Cup Stage 1. The second news is coming from the Sri Lanka where Sri Lanka's former fast bowler Nuwan Zosa has been banned from all the cricket for 6 years after found guilty of violating the International Cricket Council anti-corruption code. The third news is coming from the Asian Boxing Confederation has moved the Asian Boxing Championship from New Delhi to Dubai due to surge in COVID-19 cases in Delhi. The fourth news is coming where the local organizers and the International Olympic Committee pushed for open the postponed Tokyo Olympics in just 3 months. Now, international news. The very first international news is coming from Yemen, where Yemen's military sources said that the Houthi rebels have made important gains by encapsulating the last northern stronghold area, which is close to the city Madrid. The rebels have taken the control of the northwestern Kasara battlefield and made progress of the western frontiers. The second news is coming from the Sri Lanka, where Sri Lanka clears the proposal to ban all the forms of face veils in public places due to national security concerns. The third report is coming where China's Foreign Minister Wang Yi offered Chinese vaccine to countries in South Asia to ensure a more diversified and stable regional supply, and he is even ready to assist India. The fourth news is coming from USA where the Biden administration will sign an executive order raising the hourly wages of federal government contract workers to $15, a step towards fulfilling his campaign pledge to raise the minimum wage to the same level for all the employees. The fifth news is coming where the America and the Iranian warship had a tense encounter in the Gulf earlier this month, and this is the first such incident in about a year. The sixth news is coming where the Human Rights Watch on Tuesday said that Israel is committing the crime of apartheid by seeking to maintain the Jewish domination over Palestine and its Arab population. Now, economy this week, and starting from the Asian Development Bank, where the Asian Development Bank has raised its forecast for India's growth in 2021 and 22 to 11% from 8% earlier. The assessment is based on the end March data, and to quote the report, it said that this year more targeted containment measure compared with last year helped India to save its economy. The second news is coming from the RBI, where RBI has issued the guidelines for the appointment of statutory central auditors and statutory auditors of commercial banks, urban cooperative banks, and non banking financial companies with a view to improve the quality of financial reporting. The third news is coming from the market regulator SEBI, and SEBI came out with a new framework to strengthen the policies on provisional ratings by credit rating agencies for the debt instrument. The fourth news is coming from S&P, a global rating agency said that India's escalating second wave of COVID-19 infection poses a serious downside risk to the economy and heightens the possibility of business disruption in addition to the substantial loss of life and significant humanitarian concerns. The fifth news is yet again coming from the SBI, the State Bank of India, where the SBI said that its central board at its meeting on Wednesday approved raising up $2 billion through bond this fiscal. This much for today from this weekly session of the news report. Thank you so much for being here. Follow Update India on Instagram and subscribe it on YouTube for more such information. You can even request for any news if you want me to cover it. Thank you so much.